Well, I've been ozone treating the house now for 5 hours, and I had the kitties out in the camper, and I've been using my scuba gear, my little pony bottle with my regulator, and then moving the ionizer from room to room with the long extension cord. So the kitties are out in the camper. I feel like we're camping because we are. So yeah, the babies are out here. But what I wanted to show you tonight was that I power washed this roof today. Took me too long, but I got the little power washer out. And look at this baby. I mean, 'cause there was leaves that was built up here, and then that was making it leak in, and so this all got washed. It took me a long time. Yeah, but look at that patio. It's so beautiful and clean. So I washed the top and just went over it really detailed, got all the grooves clean, and then I came inside and washed up inside and blew out the gutters and everything. And then of course I had to wash down the patio here again because of all the debris, but I think it looks pretty good, and I'm gonna really hurt. So I have the ionizer going. Of course, that's why I'm doing this right now, because the kitties are in the camper. Because I got the ionizer. It's in the bathroom right now. And I treat in the middle of the house. So I got one more. See, I set it up on the dining room table, and then I put it in the family room, and then I put it in the bathroom. So I think I'm going to move it down a bit, maybe into my bedroom. I don't know. Anyway, I'll find a spot. So, yeah, patio cover got power washed. And I washed out all the gutters. So that's always really good. Okay, I have a plan. And deep breathing. I'm going to unplug it, run down the hallway to the bathroom, where I'm going to plug it in, grab the unit, and run into my bedroom and set it on my total gym. And if I'm out of breath, I will dash out my bedroom door. Otherwise, I'll come right back. So, here we go. Will I survive ozone? I'm not taking my scuba tank because it's almost empty. I'll be all right. Okay. That was close. I made it. All right, now I'm going to come in and reposition it and close the curtains in the front and make sure the light's on the door and come out the back. Oh, God. This is nutty, I know, but kind of nutty. Oh, boy. I'm out of shape. See, been sitting around, so I'm out of shape. Ooh, there sounds outside. All right, let's go. Oh my goodness. All right. You can hear geese out here flying. Oh, there's a flock going by. It's kind of an odd time for them to be out here running around. Oh, I have a clean patio. The bottom's pretty clean. The top's rather very clean. Whew. All right. So I have to decide how long I want this to run. I think it's been running about 5 hours. So it's in my bedroom now. I think what I'll do is go hang out with the kitties. Let's go hang out with the kitties. Okay, here we are camping. For some reason, I'm barefoot. All right. Hi, kitties. Mom's home. I gotta get the power washer out here. Here's the kitties. Eddy's just kind of digging this. He's running around having fun. I know, it's kind of weird because there's plastic everywhere. So finally I'm inside where it's warm. I'm in the camper. And here's the treatment rooms. So there's a room on this side, and then there's another room on this side. See, there's plastic in between them. And so I just alternate from one cell to the other. Then we'll do my left arm on this side and my right arm on that side. And I put it through a little sleeve in the wall. It works just fine. We move the IV pool back and forth. And then I just switch over sides. So I zipped up this one because Eddy was getting into stuff, and then he was getting on the counter in here, which he's not supposed to get on counters, so I couldn't correct him, so I just closed it. So here we're coming into the camper in the galley on the side where the stove is, and we do use the sink. The nurse can come in and wash their hands with soap, and I actually bring warm water out in the thermos for the nurses. So we have garbage and then a little heater. I'm drying my boots from power washing because it's seem wet and cold. But yeah, I'm drying stuff out. They have a litter box, and then they jump up here. Look, I'm getting leaves everywhere. They have a water dish. And there's the boy cats. Which did head. Hello, man. Good boy. We're camping out in here while Mom's killing the bad bugs in the house. What do you think, George? Oh my goodness. She's rather happy. But look it up. What's up, Miss George? Yeah. The Mom just give you some body work and a massage. Yeah. Now you have a nice big safe spot, huh? A nice big safe warm spot. I pulled the covers up around her, and she doesn't want kibbles. She doesn't want to put, oh, now she's gonna eat some kibbles. Good. Yeah, you want some kibbles, little one? Oh goodness, good. Excellent. See, there's kibbles everywhere. There's even little treats. There we go, good girl. He's gonna eat, huh? What do you think, buddy? He's just like, he's doing really well with it. He's usually Mr. Scaredy, but I got him some treats. They always like that. Yep. Well, it's a good place for everybody to be while we're killing all the bad stuff in the house. Right? Alright. What do you think, Miss George? We'll get through it. The tarp makes noise and it's very windy out, so the camper is swaying and moving, and she's just not used to that. Eddy seems to be doing a little better. Huh, kitten? I know, I think your face is getting longer. Is it? He's so big. He's just becoming a big chunk. Aren't you, bud? Yeah, you're a big chunk. Being a big chunky monkey. You're a beautiful boy, Eddy. You'll get to sleep in the house tonight. You guys will get to go back tonight. Yeah, you'll be all right. All right. Well, I'm gonna be sore when I need a bath. So I'm thinking give it about an hour in my room, because I have the big fan blowing air down the hall and into my room a little bit, and that just is blowing it big. And then I've got an oscillating fan in the front room, and then a small fan under my aquarium, because that's where I had we had that ice storm coming in, and so I wanted to get rid of all the water in the house, and so I drained all my fish tanks. Well, I've got this big oceanic, I think a gallon and a half filter, and I put the hose bib as the lowest point, and so I put a hose on it, drained it out. So there shouldn't have been any water in there, but somehow water got held somewhere, and then it kind of siphoned down, probably through the PVC plumbing, and it overtopped that filter. I don't know how much, but there were water stains everywhere in there, and I've had a mold attack last night. It was really bad, and this is all recent, which is those storms. So I refilled the tank thinking there's any mold in there, we'll smother it, and so now I'm treating the house, because it's just got to get knocked down if it's in there. So I think I have a little bit of air left in my scuba tank. I'm gonna go and after it's been in my bedroom for an hour, I think I'll take it and set it right into the fish tank cabinet and let it just really intensely blow into that cabinet, and because that's the source, and give it some time there. I think maybe 2 more hours of treatment, and because the fish room, I put a box fan in the window, so it's positively pressuring the room, so fresh air is coming in. So even if it seeps around the door, that constant circulation of fresh air being pushed in will dilute it, and it won't kill my fish. And then I shoved a towel into the bottom, of course, and so it's sealed up as much as I can. And then that big fan right outside the door would take any fumes and mix it really well, so it wouldn't be concentrated by that doorway. But it's been running for a good while there, so it's probably a good 5-6 hours now, closer to 6. So if I could do a 7-hour treatment, it's pretty intensive. and then I have to stop it and ventilate the house for at least an hour, and I will use my big fans once again to like pull air through the house, and put box fans in the window, blow air in, and it'll pressurize it out to your other parts of the house. And then I like to open up my sliding glass doors, because they're very low elevation, and so any gases that are left over can like run out of the house. Whereas if you open a window, they're about 3 feet off the floor, so you don't get all the gases below that. So like open a man door, we call them in the building world. Open man doors if you need to, and so that the gas can flow out your threshold and outside, and then use fans to blow that as well and circulate it. And so we'll have to like air out the house till probably about 8:30 tonight. And then I think what I'll do is probably just leave some windows cracked open, because my heat pump is very efficient, so it'll still keep the house warm, and then I'll have some constant fresh air coming in the house. And that way tonight when we sleep, we know that we've got some like regular ventilation. So I think we'll be good, but I'm hoping that this is really going to knock down that mold. I treated the living room for about 4 hours, that whole area, which is where I spend some time. And then I did over by the sofa for about an hour, just to like really get, the wool rug in that room and the sofa and all the upholstery and the curtains and stuff, and just all the walls just really concentrated in there. So this is a pretty deep clean, where it's going to have about 7, maybe 8 hours of ozone. And the house is about 1,300 square feet, so it's not a lot. But I am moving it from room to room. And yeah, we'll see. I actually washed down my oscillating fans and cleaned out all the fins from that, all the dust. And then my ductless heater on the wall, I cleaned all of its it's got a washable, really fine filter in there, and I wash it with soap and then dry it. And so I got those cleaned out. So the ozone won't remove particles, but it will kill things. So, a lot of your smells and molds, and but it's kind of like, OxyClean, so to speak. That's a cleaning product, but it adds extra oxygen so that cleans. And if you have any biological agents, like a cat would pee, for example, and still you cleaned it, but it's still, you have odor, well, that oxygen will go in there and help to degrade that biologic material, kind of like peroxide, so to speak, right? You're adding more oxygen. So yeah, it's fascinating technology. It has a blue plasma light out of the back of the unit, which is just trippy. And it puts out this white haze and fog. I don't know if the videos will pick it up. Me running through the house like an idiot, holding my breath. But it takes a lot of exposure inhaling ozone. I was doing research for pretty high concentration for like 7 hours to begin to have some temporary problems in your lungs. So, but don't breathe it. Yeah, it's deadly. And so the reason that Kitties right here, it's like you should not inhale it. And really, like, racing through the house is probably not a good idea. But have a plan, have escape. Try to do half of what you think you can do. Anyway, yeah, so that's the plan. Ionizing the house like a crazy girl. But if you don't have scuba, then put it in one place and then leave it there. And put a chair in the hall or some central place in your house and just leave it. And then maybe have the extension cord close to where you can just dash in and unplug it, and then get out and get a breath. And then of course you're gonna have to at some point like start opening doors and ventilate and get a lot of airflow during that time. For at least an hour, a couple hours is probably better. And then I think for the next couple 3 days, you want to have rigor ventilation, because there's going to be extra air, oxygen molecules that are going to be emitting stuff, and it's going to smell like a hospital. It's a sanitary hospital smell is what it smells like. But they use these in hospitals to sanitize, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah, but it's kind of this weird white haze. And that all dissipates because it's a gas, but it's just fascinating to see it in the house. So, yeah, so my bedroom's going. Alright, cool. Anyway, this is too long. Even Eddy's falling asleep now. Oh, bye. George has crashed out. Look at him. Yeah. Alright. Now, you guys are not stressed. That makes me happy. And they're both starting to eat. Good. Okay. Well, that's the end of this one. Good night, kiddos.